Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the studio. Appreciate all the kind comments and the likes and the views of the mini truck build. We will do a running video soon. I'm letting this thing cure out for about 5 days or so because I'm going to stick some aluminum tape under the hood and the bed, and we're just going to Velcro the body on. And I want to make sure that paint is 100% cured. It should be dry, but we don't want to take any chances. Seeing how we can't replace that body whatsoever. For this week, we are painting Cody's next oval body, and this is the I believe it's the Gen 8. It's his car body. We're not racing oval this week, as you can tell. The Wednesday night video is a paint video. We're racing road course on Wednesday night, and that will probably be Sunday's video. So stay tuned for that. And I'm going to try to throw in a little running video of this as soon as I can. All I got to do, like I said, is finish mounting the body, and then we're good to go. Everything's functional. So, anyways, enough about that. Let's get on to this. It's going to be the same paint scheme that we done on our truck and Joseph's truck, but I'm swapping it around. We're going to do his colors are mainly white. So there will be some spray cans involved. The white is going to be Tamiya PS1, I believe. It's the PS1, I don't know. The white Tamiya. And I am going to go ahead and trim it out, because this is a lightweight body, so it's a little thin. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it out, make sure everything's good, and we'll commence the masking. All right, we got the window mask on. This is provided with the body. We're using the factory window mask. It fits really good. It's a good material. And we've got a variety of decals made or masking made for the body. We're going a little bit different on Cody's body. We're going to do a giant GW on the hood. He wants his name on the car. So we had to make a number a little bit smaller on the door. Still got the big number for the roof. And our big logo for the quarter panel, Guru's World. So I'm going to get this covered up with some transfer paper and go ahead and get these on. And once these are on, we can start laying out the main paint scheme. So step one, here we go. All right, guys, I got all that cut. Got one more to put on. Didn't bore you with the details. It was just a matter of putting decals on, inside out. Pretty simple, straightforward here. I always cut multiples because I do have a tendency to put something on here and not like the way the way it looks. And that's the convenience of having your own machine. This machine is old. It's very old. I got it for Christmas in 2012. It still serves its purpose for what we're doing here. I do have a Cricut that I haven't even tried to turn on yet. I do believe I'll have better luck cutting small stuff with it, because my machine will not cut anything. Well, it will. It'll cut small stuff, but it usually, if it gets around a 1/4 inch or so, it's a mess and a pain to weed. All right, there is our logoed up car. We got our Guru's World, we got our name, our number. New look here, the giant GW with the handle for the channel. His number on the roof. The number's outlined, the GW's outlined, the Guru's World's outlined. Henderson is just in the solid. Now we have to mask it out to do something like that, but we're going to do white instead of green, and then a combination of something here so that we'll all look alike somewhat. At least you'll know we're on the same team. So when we come back, we'll start laying out those stripes and hopefully get this thing done for a Wednesday night video. As per usual, cutting it close. It's Monday night at 9:30. So I'm going to have to call it quits for tonight. Come back tomorrow, lay it out, and spray it all in one night. So wish us luck. All right, it is now Tuesday night. I jumped a little bit ahead on you. I went ahead and drew out the graphics with our China pen, grease pencil, and went ahead and got the fine line laid out. That is all FBS blue. And this blue tape is just generic blue painter's tape, 3M brand, of course. Got to have a brand name on that. I noticed the other day on the mini truck body, when you use the cheaper, I guess it's the contractor grade, this stuff doesn't like getting too wet. Had a little bit of trouble getting it off the windshield, but it wasn't a big deal. But if you would have left it on there too long, you would have had a real pain in the butt to get that off. So anyway, I'm going to continue on with this. Go ahead and lay all this out in painter's tape, and then we'll spray our main color, and our main color is going to be white. And then we'll have Guru Green logos outlined in black. And then we got to figure out which stripe's going to be green on the side, because it's going to be, like I said, similar to my truck and Joseph's truck. And we're trying to keep all the colors the same somewhat, and the graphics similar. So let's get some tape on this thing and get to work. We're running late. It's Tuesday night. I got to get this uploaded tonight too. All right, we're about to get this thing wrapped up as far as tape goes. If you're new here, thank you. And also, I'm not really good on instructional videos. It's more of I just kind of do it the way I do it. And if you can pick up on something, or if I can pass along a tip. I've never claimed to be the best at any of this. Just been doing it a long time. Most RC painters have well exceeded anything that I was ever capable of. Plus, I can't spend a lot of time on one body. I mean, I guess I could, but with my videoing schedule, and I try to keep something going. I probably should have drug that out a little bit longer, but that literally took me my entire Saturday up until about 10 o'clock Saturday night to finish that. Not quite as speedy as I used to be. But I probably should have took a little more time and done that over a period of a week, not just trying to get it all in one day. I used to paint 3 or 4 a day when I was painting on a regular basis. But that's not necessary anymore. I was in a different place back then. I think that's about it for masking tape. Just poked a hole in that. Let me fix that. Our first color is going to be white with a aerosol can, Tamiya, just straight white. The reason why I'm using a spray can versus just airbrushing the white in is that white paint will not react with the water-based paint. And when you're painting in a hurry like this, when you stack colors on top of colors, if you don't get it 100% dry, you may have a tendency for the, if you're trying to put darker colors over white or silver or any lighter colors, you may have a tendency for that stuff to bleed together, or you may not see it today, but you might see it weeks down the road. Luckily, the little McDonald's, or little, not McDonald's, the upside down McDonald's, this truck has stayed true. A lot of times with the water base, I've had issues where that stuff would actually start to bleed together and start changing that yellow to a little more orange. Since we're going to be painting our neon green over white, I'm going to use spray can white because it is a solvent paint. It'll dry fast. I'm going to back it with gray, just a mixture of black and white, just to make it opaque. And then we'll go spraying our darker colors over it without any issues. So let's get the spray cannon. All right. Don't do what I do. But I'm just trying to heat this can up a little bit because it is cold. It's just a hair dryer. It's not a heat gun, so it shouldn't be excessive heat. Just trying to warm the can up. Warming the can up will increase the air pressure or in the atomization of the paint. And yeah, we're trying to get it as smooth as possible, so just want to warm it up a little bit. You can also do this with warm water in a bucket and just shake it, put it back in the water, and just keep doing that. So we're expediting that heating process by just turning the hair dryer on the can. We're about 6-8 inches away, so we're not getting crazy. It shouldn't be any danger of exploding or anything. But yeah, just a little thing I like to do. All right, we got our PS1, Tamiya PS1, just white. And we're going to start with some really light coats. I think our masking is all down. I did pre-clean the body again with some just straight rubbing alcohol or isopropyl alcohol. And we will go light coats and tread lightly so we don't have any bleeding issues. All right, that's good for one. We're going to let that dry. It should dry pretty quick. This stuff dries in minutes. So we'll get this dry, get a couple more coats on, and simple as that. Nothing too crazy. And we'll come back and start putting some colors on this thing. All right, we got all of our spray can aerosol Tamiya PS1 on there. I got it covered pretty good. Don't see really any bleed throughs. We got one little bitty spot right there. Not going to worry about that. This is a race car body. Now I'm just going to back it with gray just to make it totally opaque so the colors don't show through. It's just a mixture of white and black. Nothing, no science there. So we're going to back this up, get that dry, and then we're going to commit to painting the main graphic, and that's the center section or the second body color. That'll be like a charcoal gray. And then we'll do our guru green on the bottom and our little swoosh here at the front fender. And then also the letters all be guru green outlined in black. And then we'll do the windows. So let's get this on there and get this thing done. Whoa, it's lightweight too. All right, not crazy there. Just one little light coat. It's not 100%. It don't have to be. Just helps keep things from showing through. So on to the next one. All right, guys, we got our, like I said, we got our gray on there. It's not really even. It doesn't matter. Needed a little bit of coverage. A lot of this is coming out. That's a mask right there. Next color. This is the main two-tone, I would suppose you'd call it. This is going to go charcoal gray. It's just a mixture of silver and black, nothing special. And I'm going to do a slight drop shadow, or just a little bit of a shadow through here. Keeping in mind that we're going to have black outlines. We don't need to do a shadow around the black letter. You'll just miss it. It'll just make the letters look fuzzy. His name will probably stay in white. We'll do a little shadow under this, and just a slide along this pinstripe. And just to make it look airbrushed versus... since we got an airbrush, we'll make it look airbrushed. And then may throw in a little bit of Hobby Lobby honeycombs. I meant to do that on his last body. We'll do a little fade of honeycomb around the number area. And that'll make it look a little cooler. I'm just going to airbrush right on, just above that blue stripe, the blue tape. Like so. I don't know if you can really see that. You see a little bit in the quarter. Yeah, like that. All right, I'm not going to overpower it and put any more than that on there. We'll get this dry before I lay that honeycomb over it, and we'll just fade a little bit of honeycomb right in the number area. All right, I need some more rigs for my camera. Anyways, this is pretty simple. Less is more in this instance. We're not trying to overpower it with honeycombs. I'm just going to lay this flat on there if I can. And then we'll just slightly blow over it, right? Not going past the number. I want to keep it kind of concise. I'm actually circling the honeycombs. I think that's enough. Yeah, you can kind of see it in there. Yeah, there you go. Do the same thing on the other side, and we can commence to spraying our gray. Good enough. There you go. Let me clean my brush out, and then we'll throw some gray on there. Again, just some silver and black mixed together, kind of a gunmetal gray. And that should be enough difference between the black and the gray to see the honeycombs and all that good stuff. And yeah, let me clean my brush out and let's do that. All right, let's get some gray on here. A couple of light coats. Covers pretty good also. May back it up with something, maybe black. Don't want to overpower it. It is kind of cool in here again tonight. This will show up good once we get the unveil, once we pull all the masking off. But yeah, I can see it good on my end. I don't know about the camera. So I'm going to finish this gray, and then we'll peel off this blue tape. That's going to be the Guru Green. Let's continue forward. All right, we got all the Guru Green pulled out. Takes maybe 2-3 coats. Well, probably 3-4. It is fluorescent, and we are doing something a little bit different on this one. I have the big old GW on the hood. We'll get 2 or 3 coats of that on there. We'll get it backed up, and then we'll spray our outlines. Everything will be black, and we still have our handle on the hood and trim around the windows. So let's get the spray in the Guru Green here. I see one little area I need to put a dot of tape on, and then we'll get the spray. All right, if you're curious, this is about 10% neon green mixed in with neon yellow. I don't have an exact formula. My shades kind of change as they go. But I wanted something lighter than neon green and brighter than neon yellow, and it's somewhere in the middle. All right, there is one coat. We'll let that dry. Well, we're going to force it dry, and we're going to use a hair dryer, blowing across it, not on it. And we'll get that dry, and then we'll get it backed up with white, and we can move on. All right, we got all of our fine line pulled out. Cleaned up a couple little edges where we had a little blow through. Just took a little wooden stick and cleaned that up. And we're going to spray our blue next, and then onto the black, and then we're pretty much done. Same old blue. Use it on a lot of stuff. Comes in handy. I don't know if I mentioned it before we sprayed the blue. I put 2 light coats of white over our Guru Green, and then come back with 1 light coat of the gray, that mixture, just to keep this blue from showing through the green. So that's dark over light. So the general rule is darkest to lightest when you're spraying from the inside out. So you can break the rules a little bit if you put a coat in between, like a barrier. So now we've got our blue on. We're going to pull all of our other masking off, and we'll have our black outline. Don't pay attention to all the mess on the outside of this body. That's overspray film. Yeah, next color is going to be our black. And then we got a little play button on the hood. We'll do that red. And we're pretty much done. All right, we got all of our masking peeled. That's going to be black. I went ahead and just trimmed around the windows. That's all kind of just freehand. No real special technique there, just a steady hand and practice. We still have our play button. It's going to be red. I wish I would have done double outlines, because to get a better separation on some of these colors. I'm afraid the black's going to get lost in the gray. And yeah, I wish I would have done another outline. If I would have done one more outline in white, you would have had a separation, and it would have looked a little better. And I learned after doing it a few times, white does not show up in Guru Green. And I was thinking black, and once I peeled this side off, it looked like it was going to get lost. So I think we're going to do his name in silver. So it's darker than white and lighter than black. But anyways, let's get the spray in the black, and then we'll come back and paint the name and his play button, and we're done. All right. Right there you can kind of see what I mean. The outline of the Guru's world, at least in from a distance, you kind of lose it. Um, so lesson learned. Next time we will do a double outline, so we'll have just a little fine white line around the logo. Even with the white body, it would be fine. It would separate everything. Um, Same deal with the numbers. If it's a double outline, it would look a little cooler. It looks fine on the roof, obviously. His last car was just white, so that wasn't an issue at all. But that logo is very bold on the hood, and yeah, I like it. Hopefully the silver don't get drowned out. So um, little planning would have went a long way on this, but I'm rushing. It's Tuesday night, guys. So let me get this dry, and then we'll peel off the name, spray it silver, do our play button, then we'll do our unveil. All right, that's it. That's a one-night wonder. Basically 2 nights. I did spend a few hours last night setting up all the masking and getting that cut. But anyways, it's Tuesday night. It's 9 o'clock, and this is Wednesday's video. Once again, as usual, we are behind. And the best part of painting the body is peeling the masking off. Always the most satisfying part of painting a body. You get to reveal all your hard work. There we go. There's Cody's new race car. There's his little honeycombs. The name in silver really pops. It almost looks white, but it's a difference enough because the white and this guru green do not go good together. They just kind of blurs each other out. So anyways, I like my new logo on the hood. That might be cool for a t-shirt. Anyways, there is the next oval body. I believe it's the Gen 8. We're not going to put the decals on because Cody likes to do his own stickers. Got a cool little grill and a bumper grill and a couple of their logos. I don't know the significance of the owl, but it looks cool. And Cody, I stole one of your stickers and stuck it on my fridge. Anyways, that's another video. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Hang around. There will be more cool stuff. Appreciate all the support. And if you feel so kindly to support the channel, you can be a member. I will be doing some minor, small giveaways. Maybe I did give away a car already, and a touring car, and one of our most dedicated viewers won that, and you know who you are. But anyways, appreciate all the support, and we'll see you Sunday. Thanks.